right, we're going to finish up our Unit 5 study guide right here, and we're working on Part 2. For Part 2, you may use the Desmos calculator if you'd like to. We're going to start by setting up our equations first, and then I'll try to show the Desmos screen in addition to the paper. Okay, so a grocer wants to mix together some marshmallows costing $6 a pound with some cocoa powder costing $10 per pound. How many pounds of marshmallows are needed if he wants to end up with 12 pounds of hot chocolate mixture that costs $9 per pound? First, I'm going to define my variables. I'm going to say that X is the number of pounds I get of marshmallows. And then I'm going to say Y is my number of pounds that I get of cocoa powder. Okay, one thing I know is that once I have my pounds purchased, I have to have 12 pounds of this mixture. So I know that X plus Y equals 12. That one's super easy. I think easier than the next one. The next information I have is that the marshmallows are $6 a pound. So if my marshmallows are X, then $6 times the number of pounds of marshmallows is going to be how much I spend on marshmallows. Cocoa powder is $10 per pound. And I know that I'm going to spend $9 per pound on 12 pounds. I know I have to get 12 pounds of this mixture. So it's $9 per pound times 12 pounds. If I don't multiply 9 times 12, I'm not going to have my units cancel out. If I rewrite this, this is 6x plus 10y equals 108. Am I still in view? Almost. Okay, so now I can actually solve this just by doing elimination if I want to right now. So again, my statements are x plus y equals 12 and 6x plus 10y equals 108. So if I wanted to eliminate x, then I might multiply my whole upper statement by -6. So I have -6x minus 6y equals -72. Then I'm going to keep my second statement exactly the same. 6x plus 10y equals 108. Those cancel, and I have 4y equals 36. That means that y equals 9. Come back up here, I called cocoa powder y. So if I'm getting 9 pounds of cocoa powder, and I know that I'm getting 12 pounds total, y equals 9, then x must equal 3. Okay, and I look to see, it says how many pounds of marshmallows are needed? Well, marshmallows are 3, so I can say 3 pounds marshmallows is my answer. Okay, so that's my answer. And I want to check my answer, so I'm going to plug 3 in for x and 9 in for y into both of my original statements. Okay, so remember our ordered pair that we're using is 3, 9. X equals 3 and y equals 9. Oops, you can't quite see that. That's sort of light colored. So we're going to plug that into our first equation. 3 plus 9 equals 12, and it works in the first equation. That's actually how we got our second number. I'm going to plug in 3 and 9 in my second equation. So I have 18 plus 90 equals 108, and that's true, 108 equals 108. So let's see if we can show what that looks like on Desmos. All right, so I've opened up Desmos, and I'm going to plug in the two inequalities, or sorry, these are equations, the two equations we have. We know x plus y equals 12, and so that gives me my first line. I would like to zoom a little bit better. Okay, my second equation tells me 6x plus 10y equals 108. And so once I have both of these lines plotted in Desmos, I know my answer is where they intersect. And Desmos is handy because it actually allows you to find that intersecting point, and it tells you the coordinates. So we can see that x is 3 and y is 9. So since you're allowed to use Desmos for this portion of the test, you could just plug in your two equations once you figure those out. But we also need to solve number 14. This is our last problem on the study guide. So for number 14, we have change in our wallet, and so we're going to try to figure out how many of each type of coin we have. So the first thing we're going to do is define X and Y after we read our problem. So the problem says the change in your wallet contains a total of 16 coins consisting of dimes and quarters. And we have helpfully reminded you that dimes are worth 10 cents or $0.1. Quarters are worth 25 cents or $0.25. So we need to find the total value of our coins. We know that our total value of our coins is $3.25, and we know that we have 16 coins. So in order to find how many coins of each type we have to solve this system. So we're going to say that X is the number of dimes we have, and we're going to say Y is the number of quarters that we have. Okay, so we have two pieces of information. First, we know that we have a total of 16 coins, and so we know X plus Y equals 16. Next thing we know is that our total value is $3.25. Okay, so if dimes are the X's, I have 0.1X plus 0.25Y is going to equal that total value of $3.25. So again, I can plug both of these in straight into Desmos, or I can solve this either using substitution or using elimination. So I actually am going to go ahead and solve it using using elimination. I'm going to multiply this whole guy times negative 0.1. I'm multiplying times negative 0.1. So I'm going to rewrite this equation right down here. Negative 0.1x minus 0.1y equals negative 1.6. Okay, I multiplied it times negative 0.1 so that now I can just add these two things together. It's a little bit different from how your study guide has it. But your study guide is exactly the same. It's just subtracting everything instead of adding the negatives. 0.1x and negative 0.1x, that's nothing. 0.25y minus 0.1y is 0.15y, and that equals 1.65. Because positive 3.25 minus 1.6 is going to equal 1.65. And I will use a calculator to solve that, and when I say 1.65 divided by 0.15, I know that y equals 11. So that means that I have 11 quarters, and I know that x plus y has to equal 16. So if I have y equals 11, then I know x has to equal 5. Okay, so I've solved my system. I have I have 5 dimes and 11 quarters. Okay, if I solve this without Desmos, then I can just think about how much money is that. 5 dimes is 50 cents, right? And 11 quarters, well, 8 quarters is $2. I've got $2.75. So this would be $0.5. And when I add that together, I get $3.25. So it does check out. Oh, shoot. Sorry, you couldn't quite see that. I said that I have 5 dimes, so that's 50 cents or $0.5. And I said that I had 11 quarters, so 8 quarters is $2, and then I have another 3 quarters, so another 75 cents. And I added that together. But we're also going to check this using our 2 equations that we came up with right here, and we're going to plug those into Desmos. So here's our handy Desmos. We're going to plug in the first equation we came up with, which is x plus y equals 16. X plus y equals 16, and our next equation that we came up with was 0.1x, that's our dimes, plus 0.25y, that's our quarters, has to equal a total of $3.25, 3.25. So I now have 2 equations that I can see the intersection for, and I hover over that dot, and it tells me that my ordered pair is 5, 11. That means x equals 5 and y equals 11. And I was asked to solve how many coins of each type do I have. I have 5 dimes and I have 11 quarters. So that should take care of all of the study guide questions. Email your teacher if you have anything you want to clarify before your test, and good luck.